Brittany Murphy wasn't just another actress. She was electric. There was something in her smile, wide, awkward, infectious. Something in the way she moved, clumsy and perfect at the same time. She made you root for her. She made you feel like she was you. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Brittany was everywhere. She stole the show in Clueless with her iconic line, "You're a virgin who can't drive." She turned heads in Girl Interrupted alongside Angelina Jolie. She proved she could do drama, comedy, romance, all of it. She wasn't your typical leading lady, and maybe that's why people loved her. She was real, imperfect, vulnerable. But behind the charm and talent, Brittany Murphy was breaking, and nobody noticed until it was too late. Let's go back. Brittany was born in Atlanta, but moved to New Jersey and then to Los Angeles with her mom, Sharon, who believed in her daughter's talent from day one. Brittany landed commercials, then sitcoms, and then slowly, the big screen. She was just 18 when she played Ty in Clueless, a role that made her a star, but it also boxed her in. Hollywood praised her as the quirky best friend, but didn't give her the chance to be the lead. She wanted to be taken seriously, so she pushed harder, took darker roles, changed her appearance, lost weight, and that's where the whispers began. By the early 2000s, Brittany looked different, thinner, more fragile. Paparazzi were relentless. Tabloids ran headlines. Too skinny? Is she okay? She laughed it off in interviews, but the pressure was real. Then came rumors of drug use. Directors started to say she was difficult. Producers passed her over, and slowly the offers dried up. She went from starring in 8 Mile alongside Eminem, to voicing cartoons, to taking roles in straight-to-DVD thrillers. All the while, her personal life was spiraling. In 2007, Brittany married Simon Monjack, a British screenwriter with a murky past. He was older, controlling, and reportedly isolated her from her friends and colleagues. Something changed in Brittany after that. She stopped appearing in public. She stopped getting calls. People said she seemed not like herself, but no one really knew what was going on behind closed doors. Her last film set was a horror movie filmed in Puerto Rico. Crew members said she was exhausted, coughing constantly, sickly pale. She was fired from the project, and just weeks later, on December 20th, 2009, Brittany collapsed in her bathroom. She was rushed to the hospital, pronounced dead hours later. She was only 32. The cause? Pneumonia, severe anemia, multiple prescription medications. The world was stunned. How does a vibrant young actress, seemingly healthy, just drop dead in her home? The theory started immediately. Was it drugs? Was it an eating disorder? Was she being abused? Nothing made sense. Her home was cluttered, chaotic. Dozens of pill bottles, mold in the walls, toxicology reports that raised more questions than answers. 5 months later, Simon Monjack died the exact same way, in the same house, from pneumonia and anemia. People whispered darker things, but no full investigation ever happened. The truth? We may never fully know. But here's what we do know. Brittany Murphy was a bright, blazing talent in an industry that never quite knew what to do with her. She wasn't conventional. She didn't fit the mold. She was too unique, too vulnerable, too real. And instead of protecting that, Hollywood chewed it up. She gave everything to her art, and in the end, it took everything from her. Even her voice was distinct. She once said, "I'm just a girl with a weird voice who got lucky." But it wasn't luck, it was raw talent. She could hold her own next to Angelina Jolie. She could light up a comedy. She could break your heart with a single glance. And she was just getting started. Imagine what she could have done with the right roles, the right support, the right care. Imagine a world where Brittany Murphy lived long enough to take back her story. But instead, she became another cautionary tale. Another young woman in Hollywood pushed to the brink, stripped of privacy, abandoned when she became inconvenient, and then mourned far too late. What's heartbreaking is that Brittany never wanted to be a celebrity. She wanted to be an actress. She wanted to disappear into roles, not gossip columns. She once said, "I never really wanted to be a movie star. I just wanted to be an actress. I never expected any of this." But the fame came anyway, and with it, the spotlight that never turns off, the speculation, the judgment, the cruelty, all while she was just trying to stay afloat. Her mother still believes there's more to the story, but maybe the real story isn't in the mystery of her death. Maybe it's in the tragedy of how she lived, how she was overlooked when she needed help, how her spark dimmed while the cameras kept flashing, and how her most important role, herself, was never truly understood. Today, Brittany Murphy's legacy lives on in the cult classics, the viral clips, the YouTube edits made by fans who still feel the sting of her loss. She's remembered not just for her talent, but for her heart, for how she made people feel seen, because that's what she always did. She didn't play perfect people. She played messy ones. Anxious, awkward, lovable, flawed, human. And that's why we still miss her. That's why years later, people still ask, what really happened to Brittany Murphy? Because we all know something wasn't right. And because deep down, we all wish someone had saved her. But maybe the best thing we can do now is remember not just the mystery, Not just the tragedy, but the spark, the talent. The girl who made us laugh and cry and feel less alone. Brittany Murphy wasn't just a star. She was a comet, fast, brilliant, and gone too soon. She deserved more, and we won't forget her, not now, not ever.